Go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here we go. Tight to the right, boy. Tight to the right. Move. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott, he's going to look deep down the field, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch out.
To throw is Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Oh, this is blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Crunch time, defense. Shoot. Hey, kill. 47. Back to the 26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Dak Prescott last year against Philly, boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself, and he gets it down to the 32.
It's a game of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll throw again. Prescott trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Yeah, let's get sack line.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He can't get him down. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Check 24. Check. 48. 48, Mike. I'm here all day. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now that...
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check right. SOS.
We're going to 54 wire.
SOS. Kill.
Now Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Marr able to put this one through. course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Check. Lucky.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
82.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz going to look deep for Jeffrey. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Elliott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Give him 6 yards in the first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking deep in the direction of Coop. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Check 24. Watch 24. He's checking. Sunday. Crash. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
You can't stop me.
Throwing. Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. You got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him.
Switch.
On second down, Prescott again. He's going to let this one go deep. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Lion. Hey, 4 Tokyo. Lead fly 2. Check 3. Okay, solid. Check 25.
He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
5'9". 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Wentz now on first down. Goes underneath for Sproles. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Second and 5. It's at that 18-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Switch up. He's coming. Shit. Sunday. 36.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's third down.
It's now third down and long.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Wentz now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Solid. Watch the eye.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete to Zach Ertz. A gain of 15.
Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You must get time to see me. Let's fight seconds. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Big stop.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a loose football, the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Check, crunch. Going to 53. 50%.
From the 27, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
To throw is Wentz. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you...
We'll see what